Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Gash with SoundersFC.com here at the Sounders locker room at their Starfire Training Complex, where the equipment staff right now is packing up the entire locker room and relocating it down to Arizona, where they'll resume training in Casa Grande, Arizona. While Ziggy Schmidt and the technical staff are preparing schedules for training sessions throughout the 2 preseason trips to Arizona and Florida, a majority of the behind-the-scenes preparation falls in the laps of team administrator Grant Clark and equipment manager Nolan Meyer.
We started before last season even ended. Really from about the All-Star game on, we started discussing possibilities of locations. The other teams kind of try and get an idea of where other people are going, just in case they want to try and set up games. There's a couple of well-established tournaments now that some people build their preseason around, or parts of their preseason. So we try and start as early as we can.
After the final training session concludes in Seattle, the Scramble begins to make sure everything is squared away for the first road trip of the season.
Trying to think of a lot of things, making sure you don't forget anything, so constantly kind of running through in your head all the stuff that you might need, making lots of lists, having lots of pieces of paper, and talking to coaches about what they need and everything. And then, because we were at VMAC these past few days, we got to bring everything back here, and just to make sure everything's right, we kind of have to unpack and start from zero and then pack everything back up.
Though the team plans to have 33 field players and 4 goalkeepers in Arizona, there's always the possibility of adding more to that roster, so the staff has to be prepared to be flexible.
I know last year that we had a couple guys coming from other locations that were joining us there, so you always have to make sure you have some stuff in case, they discover a player and hey, let's bring them in for a couple of days and have them train. You got to have the gear ready for those guys if they come in.
The Sounders were the first MLS club to hold training camp at Grande Sports World back in 2010. Now in their 3rd preseason going to Arizona, the staff on site has grown quite familiar with the team.
They know our likes and dislikes. They know how we like to set up our meals and our schedule. They know our preferences for rooming. They know our menus. All of that helps us ahead of time. We have to put a little less effort into some of the details because they know them already.
Sounders depart on Monday for Arizona. They'll begin training actually Monday evening at Grande Sports World in Casa Grande, Arizona. You can catch all the training reports right here on SoundersFC.com. We'll see you in Arizona. I'm Matt Gash.